Hey, it's Summer Montabone. I wanted to pop in and talk with you. Been trying to reach you each Wednesday. I just got done doing some private seminars for some of my clients, educating them on some topics that they've asked for more education on. But there's something that I feel like is more pressing that I need to reach you and talk to everyone about. And it's about a certain excuse, an excuse that I know I used to always make. I'm recognizing that now, and a lot of other people that do the same too. And so we need to identify this excuse and also realize how it's impacting us from reaching our goals. And that is the I'm so stressed out. I'm so stressed. And I know I used to make that excuse a lot too, that I let negativity consume me and always being in a fight or flight, situation. And that has a very negative impact on the body in several different ways. But I also see it as it is a huge limiting factor. It's a huge excuse that we use for why we can't do something, or we think it gives us permission to not do something. As we say, I'm so stressed out. So I can tell you, I've still encountered a lot of stress recently, but it's really uplifting when you don't let it consume you, and how it can improve your health, how it can improve your relationships, and how it can improve your weight loss goals too. So I want you to ask yourself, are you constantly saying, I'm so stressed out? I can't do this because I'm so stressed out. Or being stressed out is the excuse for not completing tasks or not doing something. We're faced with a lot of distractions right now in our life, and stress sometimes is a distraction too. Those stressors. And stress can be both positive and negative. Here's a little health teacher lesson for you. Positive stress is called eustress, eustress, eustress. There are a lot of positive stresses in our life, like getting married, preparing for a wedding, okay? There's a lot of stress involved with that. And someday, right, we're someone's ill. That's very stressful. That's negative stress, okay? So we're going to be faced with stress all the time. It's just we have to choose to focus our energy in a positive way, because if we let that stress consume us all the time, it's creating a toxic environment, not only in our minds and our hearts, but it's creating a toxic environment throughout your entire body, okay? And so what that means is you're setting your body up for illnesses, for being sick, for gaining weight, okay? Cancers, all sorts of things with stress. And so I think we live in a society, and like I said, I used to succumb to this too, that we're always so stressed out. And when we say we're stressed out, we think it gives us permission to not take responsibility to do things. It gives us permission to have an out. Well, I don't need to exercise because I'm so stressed out. Or I ate that because I'm so stressed out. And that's actually a huge problem, because a lot of people have then a poor relationship with food, for example, or even exercise. And it really all comes back to, how much do we love ourselves? How much do we want to give back to ourselves? What do we want to do to reduce that stress and take action? And so if you've been thinking about embarking in a health and fitness journey, for example, or enrolling in a course, and it's, I just have too much going on, I'm too stressed out, we think we're giving ourselves permission or an out not to follow through with those things. And it's really important that we decide what is important to us, what we want to achieve, and then we do it. So I'm the first to tell you, I used to be like, I'm stressed out all the time. And I know that attributed to my anxiety, attributed to depression, amongst other things. Okay? And so if you're using that, I really encourage you to, first of all, stop saying, I'm so busy or I'm so stressed out, and accept that your life is always going to be chaotic. Embrace that you have a full life instead of busy. Well, it's full. My schedule's full and it's great and I love it. And take action then to lower any negative stress or de-stress and find positive stress and coping mechanisms. Things that are going to have a positive impact on your life and those around you. Because if there's a goal, for example, that you want to achieve, and maybe it's losing 10 pounds, or maybe it's a promotion at work, if you hang on to that, I'm so stressed out, and don't take action on all those things, you keep building up this resistance in your body. Your mind isn't in the right place. Your body's not in the right place. It's not an environment for you to be successful. Okay? A stressful environment does not create success. It does not create growth. It doesn't allow you to be your best. And I know when I'm working with a lot of individuals and I'm looking at sometimes their situations, they're not allowing themselves to lose weight, for example, because their body is so out of sorts. It's so inflamed and full of toxins from stress. Or their mind is not in the right place either to allow them to do what is necessary to really go and meet their goal. And so right now, a lot of us are consuming ourselves with other unnecessary stress, and we're allowing it to eat us up inside. And it's a new excuse. It's a new distraction. All this world stress. But you know what? I'm really glad, and I'm really sad today at the same time. A friend reminded me of today being the exact date of something pretty significant in her life. And that's someone who lost their battle with mental health and suicide. And so it made me think how sad I was, the pain that she's going through, and reminded. But also sad that we have so many people creating more negative, unnecessary energy on things that aren't even important. And so we need to take a step back and decide what is important. What can you do today to increase your mood, to improve your health, to put you in a position to actually make a difference for yourself and others? Because a lot of the actions right now aren't going to make a positive impact for anyone. And it makes me sad that we have people in our very own homes and our very own communities that, that stress, that high stress that has now changed their brain chemistry and their body chemistry, they're fighting for their lives in different ways. And so it's really important that we recognize and we look at what kind of stress we are under. Are we using stress as an excuse? Are we trying to give ourselves permission to not focus on what's important? And we need to just throw that aside and start being thankful and grateful for what we have. So I know it was really uplifting when I finally said, oh my gosh, I'm doing this. I'm saying I'm stressed out all the time. I'm feeling stressed out all the time. And sure, there's a lot of layers that go along with this. But find some healthy ways to reduce stress, like going for a walk, talking to a friend, writing, exercising. Find some positive ways to make yourself start to feel better, reducing the physical symptoms that some of you cannot see what's happening in your body, that stress is making you fatter. So if you keep saying you're stressed out as permission to not eat better and exercise better, but you say you want to lose weight, you're actually making it a lot more difficult for yourself to put yourself even in a position to be successful or to get closer to meeting your goals. So I don't know if this resonates with anyone. I don't know if this is helpful. I had to look in the mirror and recognize it myself. Prioritize what's important, where we focus our energies, and quit using "I'm so busy" or "I'm stressed out" as false permission to ourselves to not focus on what is important. We don't have time for that. Life is too short. And so we need to put ourselves in a position, put ourselves in a positive environment where we can flourish, where we can grow, and where we can help others. So that starts with us, and I know that for me to be the best mom, to be the best coach to others, to be the best mentor to other people, I have to make sure I'm in balance. And everyone's going to have lots of life's ups and downs. Life is going to happen. Life is going to be full. Life is going to be chaotic. How can you embrace that and work with it? And that's something that if you're struggling with, I would love to help guide you on that journey. Because you can have a very full life, be productive, encompass all sorts of things, get lots of things done, be productive, and encounter negative, stressful situations and still keep going on with the day. You can. So I want you to think for a minute. I want you to write down on a piece of paper what's important to you, what it is you want to achieve, what excuses you're throwing out there. And then I'll put a link here. I'll put it up in the top that if you'd like to book a phone call to talk to me about it, I'd love to help guide you and see if there's an opportunity to help you realize your fullest potential, to help you get out of your own way, to drop some of the excuses that we're all using, "I'm too busy, I'm too stressed out," and help you focus on what really matters and do those things and accomplish those things. So instead of them being a dream, that they become a reality. So we all need some support, we all need some strategy, and if I can help you in that journey, I would love to be your guide. So if you did find this beneficial, I appreciate you giving it a like, a love, a comment. And I encourage you today to quit saying, "I'm so busy," and change it to "life is full." I encourage you to embrace your chaotic life and that it's never going to be perfect. There's going to be ups and downs. I encourage you to be thankful for what you have, but also face the problems that are truly right in front of you, that you truly can make an impact. And that starts with you. So let's stop saying we're stressed out, stop becoming distracted by nonsense, and start by loving yourself, because that's another thing I want to talk about some other time. What are you saying to yourself by neglecting yourself from doing these things that you really want to do? All right, well, hopefully you can enjoy this first day of February. Hopefully you're enjoying some of the articles I'm putting out for you, because I really want people to take some action, to do some little teeny tiny things that can improve their health and happiness, because that's what life's all about. And again, if I could be of any help to you, send me a message or fill out the form that I'm going to put right up in the link there. And let's talk about it. Let's see how we might be able to work together to help you. Have a great day. Life is full. Life is great. Enjoy each moment.